everybody. Thank you for joining me. Today I am going to be working on my Axial Yeti in 2024, 10 years after it was released, to see just how much is available out there for it, upgrades, parts, you name it. It's going to be pretty quick. I got most of the stuff today. I have a lot more parts coming. I will show you most of the parts that are on there right now and what I am putting on there and some of the future parts that I will be putting on. As you can see, eBay and Amazon both have a lot of parts, mostly aluminum parts. The plastic parts are harder to find, but if you look for them, you can find them eventually. Prices aren't even that bad either. So this is my Yeti, pretty basic. I got it for free. It was missing some major parts like the motor mount, servo mount, steering linkage, the rear drive shaft, a couple plastic pieces here and there. As you can see, I have the Castle 4-pole 3800 kV motor, the Hobby Wing BL120 speed controller, some off-brand 80 kilogram servo, which is actually pretty powerful and quick. You can see the 3D printed servo mounts that I made for it. They work pretty good. They've held up even with the big servo in there. You can see some of the linkages that I had to make up with pieces here and there. And the drive shaft. I got some Baja Ray shocks on there. I haven't tried it with them on there, but they should do pretty good. They're a little bit harder to get on because the ball ends are a little bit bigger. For the stock shocks, I got some blues coming for the rear and some 70mm yellows for the front. And give them a try, see if that keeps the back end from bouncing around. Or bunny hopping as they call it. So here's a box of parts. This is the first group of parts I'm putting on. Most of it's STRC parts. I got all this stuff for like 41 bucks off of eBay. There's a whole lot. I actually got this gray set, then I got a black set also for $41, which is a pretty good deal considering that bell crank set right there is like 30-40 bucks by itself. The stainless steel chassis cover I got for $16. The axial hardened diff set I got for like 30 bucks. The Robinson Racing spur gear set, I think I paid 35 for that, so overall not too expensive for all this stuff. Oh yeah, this skid plate came with the chassis cover. Now for tires. These are some Proline knockoffs. I paid $27 for a set of 4. They don't actually feel bad, they feel pretty good, they're nice and soft. The foams aren't too bad, but they are taller, they are wider. That's kind of what I was going for. And they have a nice looking tread to them. We'll see how they do. I did try them out on a 2-cell just to see how bad they would balloon, being they are crawler tires. And they actually didn't balloon too bad. So, I might have to belt them. I have a thing for Volkswagen bugs. I've never actually been able to own one, so I build RC cars with bug bodies on them. I've done 6 or 7 of them so far, and the Yeti's no different. This body is actually for a Slash, not the Yeti. I didn't know they actually had a body specifically for the Yeti, so now I'm going to try getting this one to work. It should fit. Wheelbase is about the same. Width is a little bit narrower, but it should work. And with that, it's time to build. I'm not going to bore you with the full build. I'm going to speed through most of it. I will show a couple of things here and there so you can get an idea of what was going on. But enjoy.
3 hours later.
And here it is. Everything's mostly on. It looks pretty good with all the gray aluminum, the hub carriers, the knuckles, the shock towers up there, and the extra bracing for the rear shocks and the cage itself. It all looks pretty good. And here's the stainless steel chassis cover. It should protect the plastic chassis a lot more, keep it from snapping. And here's the body all trimmed and mounted. It fits pretty good. The cage actually screws right to the body like I wanted it to. It hinges back just like the Yeti body does. Overall, it looks like it's supposed to fit there. A little bit more trimming on the fenders, but it'll work. It does have a mean look on the front end. And with that, that's the end. Thanks for watching. The next video is going to be the rear axle. I got aluminum housing coming for that. Painting the body, wiring the lights. I haven't decided on colors on the body, so suggestions would be appreciated. And thanks again for watching.